RKO the Infamous NWO back with another video. Today I will be reviewing Wrestlemania 19. Yes, Wrestlemania 19. So here's the front cover. Disc 1, Disc 2, insert. Disc 2, by the way, back. Get out of this out of the way. We got the match listings right here. And they are posted below. So just reading off the matches. So the first match of the night was Rey Mysterio versus Matt Hardy for the WWE Cruiserweight title, guys. Great opener. They didn't give it a lot of time, but it was fairly good. I enjoyed the match. The Shannon Moore was in Matt Hardy's corner and helped him win the match. The ending came when Matt Hardy hit the thanks to Shannon Moore tripped Rey Mysterio. Matt Hardy hit the twist of fate. Boom, 1, 2, 3, over. Fairly good match. I give it 2. What did I give it? 2 3/4. Yeah. If they gave me more time, I'd probably give it a 3-star match. This time I like Matt Hardy because remember when he used to come out, he used to have the little facts like Matt Hardy only drinks chocolate milk or something, which was kind of funny. And Rey Mysterio at this time, I liked him more because he could put on good matches and he was in the right division. He was in the heavyweight division, which is so stupid now. Next match. Okay, first, Limp Bizkit. Sorry. There, feel better now. Limp Bizkit performed Undertaker's Rollin, keep rolling. Why am I singing it for? And then it was kind of funny because the lead singer came out and started giving everyone the finger. And when he was walking down the ramp, and then Undertaker comes down the big bike, and then with this American flag in the back, and then the bike. The match was Undertaker versus and Nathan Jones versus A-Train and Big Show. But if you found out on Sunday Night Heat, if you watched the Nathan Jones got taken down by the FBI, so this turned into Undertaker versus Big Show and A-Train match. Sorry, why do I keep messing that up? On a 2-on-1 handicap match. This was one of Undertaker's worst matches at WrestleMania. It was an okay match though. Then it came when Nathan Jones came out and kicked Big Show in the face. Undertaker hit the tombstone to A-Train. 1, 2, 3. The streak is intact. They are actually talking about how the streak would be over, so this is when they start talking about the streak. 2-star match. Next match was Jazz vs. Victoria versus Trish Stratus for the WWE Women's title. Another fairly good match. This is when I actually enjoyed watching women's wrestling, when they actually wrestle properly and they do actually proper maneuvers, and they didn't botch as much as they do now, and they're wearing their pretty faces. They actually could wrestle. The ending came to this match where when Trish Stratus did the chick, was it chick kick? Whatever. Is it chick kick? Whatever. It was chick kick to Victoria's head. Boom! 1, 2, 3. Trish Stratus is a new WWE Women's Champion. 3-star match. Fairly good. Next match was Team Angle versus Los Guerreos versus Rhyno and Chris Benoit for the WWE Tag Team titles. Another really good match. A lot of good technical wrestling here because Team Angle, well, it was based on Charlie Haas and Shawn Benjamin, and Chris Benoit. Benjamin and Benoit are actually really good technical wrestlers. Los Guerreos, Eddie Guerreo, really good. Chavo, really good. So these guys put on a fairly good tag team match. It wasn't elimination style. It was like whoever gets the pin wins. But it was 2 guys in the ring and you just had to tag around. So someone could tag you in, whatever, blah blah blah. And then came when Rhyno got the spear on Chavo, but Benjamin was legal man, so he got the pin on Chavo. 1, 2, 3. Team Angle retained the WWE Tag Team titles. Next match was Chris Jericho versus Shawn Michaels. So the build to this match was everyone's saying, because when Jericho started his career, he was emulating Shawn Michaels because Shawn Michaels was his idol, but everyone kept saying how Trish Jericho would be the next Shawn Michaels, which was to him at the time was a really good compliment, but now he didn't want to be Shawn Michaels because he saw how Shawn Michaels really is. He wants to be his own man. So this build-up started all the way from January when he wanted to be the first person in the Royal Rumble to win, just like Shawn Michaels. But Shawn Michaels ended up getting that first spot, and Chris Jericho got the second spot and eliminated Shawn Michaels, and that's when it really started getting heat. And every single Raw, they just kept being built up more and more, and you just wanted to see this match. And this match was tremendous. This match was so much good wrestling. It was like these two were he kept imitating Shawn Michaels, everything he did. It was so funny. But just really good wrestling. Like Shawn Michaels did his maneuver. Jericho got him in the wall to Jericho. They start fighting outside. Jericho gets him in the walls, and then they go back in the ring. But the ending of the match came when Shawn Michaels got a simple roll up. schoolboy roll up. 1, 2, 3. Shawn hit the wing. Really good wrestling. I can't describe how much good wrestling there is because you have to go and watch the match. By the way, this is Chris Jericho's favorite match, and this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-star match. By the way, great wrestling. And people say this match is overrated. No, it's not. Limp Bizkit, and then after this, Limp Bizkit performed the WrestleMania 19 theme song, Crack Addict, fairly good theme song. I liked it. And this is just another random segment. Miller Catfight Girls and Torri and Stacy do a catfight match in bed, and Jonathan Coachman and randomly gets put into this. Good on the eyes. That's what I gotta say. Fun to watch, by the way. Just entertainment. World Wrestling Entertainment just has to be all about wrestling. Sixth match of the night was Triple H versus Booker T for the World Heavyweight title. So this match started getting built up after No Way Out 2003. Actually, an episode on Raw in Toronto, Canada, Air Canada Center. I actually remember that still to this day, that they had a battle royal, and people thought Rock was gonna win and beat Gold at WrestleMania, but Booker T won the battle royal and became the number one contender to face Triple H for the World Heavyweight Championship. Then start getting build up how Triple H called WCW a joke. Booker T was the 5-time WCW World Champion, becoming a 6-time World Champion. Then Booker T pinned Triple H in a tag team match on Raw. So he had a lot of momentum coming in. Another fairly good wrestling match. The end of the match came where it was good psychology too, because Booker T messed up his leg, and then he was selling the leg really good because he did some next flip thing off the top rope, and Triple H on the down, and he hit his knee on Triple H's leg and tore his knee kinda, and then Triple H at the end got the pedigree 1, 2, 3, gets the win. Flair actually helped a lot during this match when one part where we thought Booker T was gonna win, Flair put Triple H's leg in the rope to save the belt. I love those days. A fairly good wrestling match, and Triple H retained the title. What did I give this match? 3 1/4. Fairly good match. 7th match of the night was Hulk Hogan versus Vince McMahon in a street fight. And if Hulk Hogan loses, he will have to retire from wrestling. So this was like a 20-year in the making match. It started building up saying, who really created WrestleMania, Hulk Hogan or Vince McMahon? And did Vince McMahon create Hulk Hogan Hulkamania? And Hulk Hogan said the fans created Hulkamania. Hulkamania lives inside them. So much build up because some of the stuff was real. They even talked about in the promo how Hulk Hogan testified against Vince. Remember the steroids thing from '92, and how he jumped ships and came back. So good. It's just so real. And even though Hogan is not the greatest wrestler in the world, we all know this. All Hogan does is take a beating, and then hulks up and gets the win. And Vince McMahon, all he's known for is take a beating to put on a good match. So might as well put these two in a street fight and just use weapons and make this match look interesting. And this match was tremendous because they just beat each other senseless. Used ladders. I think Hogan or Vince put one of them. I can't remember who put who through the table. There's so much blood. I remember one part when Vince looked over and then his blood is on the face and then steel pipe. And then after Vince, remember if you watch No Way Out 03, you remember the screw job from Rock and Hogan, and then the fake Montreal referee comes out. Rock Hogan too, by the way. The fake Montreal referee comes out and helps Rock get the win. So that same referee came out during the match, and then we thought Hogan was getting screwed, but no, he doesn't because the referee, I can't believe he gets knocked out or something. And then the old referee comes back, and then out of nowhere, both Vince and Hogan were down, and then all you see Roddy Piper, and the crowd goes crazy. And it's kind of funny because Piper, we think we're gonna hit Vince, but he hits Hogan. Kind of thanks for taking my spotlight, because pretty much Hogan took Piper's spotlight because he was also in the main event of WrestleMania 1. And it's kind of funny because you see on the picture from Piper's DVD when he knocked out Hogan. You see that? And then he was hard yelling at Hogan after. The end of the match came when Hogan did not 1, not 2, but 3 leg drops on Vince. And 1, 2, 3, Hogan gets a win. A 4-star match. Great street fight. Great match. Even though from 2 guys that can wrestle, put on a great match. Next match, 8th match of the night, was Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. A lot of build up to the match. This match came when Austin pretty much like left WWE, and the backstory on that was he didn't want to lose a match to Lesnar, an unadvertised match to Lesnar on Raw, so he left and came back 8 months later, fought Bishop in No Way Out 2003, and then The Rock went from SmackDown to Raw, and then Stone Cold was on Raw, and The Rock confronted Stone Cold Steve Austin saying how he's done it all in the WWE, but has never beat Austin at WrestleMania. He lost him at 15, he lost him at 17, but he wants to face him one more time and beat him. Which, what can I say? Rock Austin, it's like gold. It's gold. These two guys are the greatest of all time, and when you put these two together, it's just, how do you beat that? How do you beat that? There's nothing to beat that. You can't explain. It's just magic. And even though these guys don't have the greatest wrestling ability, because they just use basic wrestling maneuvers. If you look at it, if you break down the wrestling style and how their matches go, yeah. But they just two put on such a great match. I love the match I love this match, even though it's just a brawl and they're fighting each other. One part what made me laugh was when Rock put on like Austin's vest and started yelling at the crowd, and that's when Rock started getting beat up by Austin, and King kept saying, "It's a curse, take it off," and then Rock finally throws it off. I like when both of each wrestler put their each other's finisher. So like Rock did the stunner at one point, and then Austin out of nowhere did the rock bottom, and we thought it was gonna have to win, but the ending came when Rock did not one, not two, but three rock bottoms on Austin. 1, 2, 3 gets the win. Great match. 4 3/4. Yes, I rated it a little bit too high, but that's how I rated it because I think the match was great. Even though it's not rather wrestling, it's just so much build up, so much great, and so much storytelling throughout a match. I believe that this is their second match at WrestleMania. The first one was WrestleMania 17, the last one was WrestleMania 15. Not saying anything wrong about the WrestleMania 15 match, but all tremendous matches, all over 4 stars. I've rated them. Last match is the main event: Kurt Angle versus Brock Lesnar. So this kind of went back to Armageddon 2002, where Brock Lesnar helped Kurt Angle beat Big Show to win the WWE title. Brock Lesnar wins the Royal Rumble, faces Kurt Angle, and then they have a match on SmackDown for the WWE title, but then Paul Heyman gets Angle disqualified, and then the second time, Angle switches person, so it wasn't really him, it was his brother fighting, and then Brock Lesnar gets confused, and then they switch back during the match when Lesnar's turn around, and then Angle's the one that's when he switches around and gets a roll of 1, 2, 3. So then Stephanie McMahon made this match no one can interfere, no count out. Like, if Kurt Angle gets count out or disqualified, he'll lose the belt. So just a one-on-one straight wrestling match. No championship advantage. That's what you like to see. And Lesnar said that when them two went in the ring, it was more real than ever before. It was more stuff real that were happening between each other because both guys brought out the best of each other's abilities. So, just a tremendous wrestling match. These two could put on a great technical match, which they did on the grandest stage of all, WrestleMania 19 main event. Ending, this was actually supposed to be the greatest ending to a match ever at WrestleMania, because Lesnar was supposed to hit that shooting star press on Angle and get the 1, 2, 3, but he messed up and boom, landed right on his neck, and everyone in the back, I heard, dropped their mics because he thought Lesnar was done. How do you do it? Done. Yeah, so, but Lesnar actually got the strength to actually get an F5 on Angle. Because Angle thought, well, after that, he's like, oh my god, I'm going to keep this title for long, because Angle was wrestling and he said like 30% or something. He needed neck surgery really bad. So, remember, if you watch the match, Angle did the 1, 2, and like, oh, he's thinking, oh my god, in his head, oh my god, I gotta keep this belt for like another month. But Lesnar kicked out, which is surprising, and ended up getting the strength to do the F5, 1, 2, 3, Lesnar gets the win. So it's great match, and Lesnar both guys had the strength to pull off this match. Because at this time, Kurt Angle's really fragile because he needed neck surgery, and Lesnar didn't want to hurt him, and he was an inexperienced wrestler because this was the first time in a big event like WrestleMania. This is his first ever match, and that's this grand stage of WrestleMania, and this Kurt Angle was like the vet, but it was injured. But I heard Kurt Angle say before the match that he said, just do whatever you need to do, I'll be fine. I remember both guys didn't show up 2 weeks, 2 episodes after for SmackDown because both were injured, both need surgery. Or Angle didn't show up for a little longer, but Burlesque didn't show up for like 2 weeks, I believe. I think Angle didn't show up for like 2 months. But yeah, great match, 4.5 stars. So overall, WrestleMania 19. If I said 17 during this video, I'm sorry, because I keep thinking 17, but it's 19, because it's such a great WrestleMania. 9.5 to 10, yes, that good. It's that damn good. If you haven't watched WrestleMania, I advise you to go buy it, go watch it. You won't regret it. I remember watching this in 2003. I watched it on WWE.com, but you know how much I paid for it? Only $20. Yeah, that's right. Actually, $19.99. Dad paid for it on his credit card. This is my first. It was like the first time I ever watched it. Like, because before we used to have the box, I used to go to my cousin's house. But it was the first time I ever watched it. Like, we actually paid for it, and we actually watched. I actually watched it in my room. I remember that like. It was, this WrestleMania was from 8 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and then at 7:30 for that. Well, you watch Sunday Night Heat, would start at 7, so it was fairly good build up. And then after you watch the webcast kind of thing, like half an hour show, but I was more paying attention to Heat because they had a match going on before WrestleMania. But $20, how do you beat that for WrestleMania? Even though it was kind of funny because I opened the Windows Media Player and it was like. It was big, but it wasn't full screen. So for halfway until probably with the Divas match, but I think after the Divas match, I figured out how to do full screen. I don't know how. I just clicked on it, and then all of a sudden, like, oh my god, full screen. So I remember sitting on my computer chair, staring for the monitor for 4 hours. I remember before the Divas match, like I went downstairs to grab a Fruitopia, got back up. I don't even know if they make Fruitopia anymore, but I grabbed a can of Fruitopia. That's the only thing I drank. I just drank a can of Fruitopia. All I did was just watch straight wrestling because I used to love wrestling so much as a kid that you just sit down and watch. You don't care. You don't eat. I just drank a can of Fruitopia for 4 hours, just staring in front of the computer, eating up, watching wrestling, because it was just so great. Anyways, yeah, that's just me rambling on. So WrestleMania 19, great WrestleMania, and that's how I watch my WrestleMania. That's how I watch WrestleMania 19. I wish pay-per-view was $20. I would buy every pay-per-view off WWE. $20 is like nothing, but if I don't want to pay $45, that's like a bit too much. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and that's it. So next review will be WrestleMania 20, probably in the next 2 days.